One of the easiest desserts you can ever make is a lemon posset, and that's what we're going to do today. We've got a selection of lemons. We're going to choose the biggest three, we're going to zest them, and we're going to use that to flavour our cream. We have a pint of double cream, which is ideal for cooking. That's 600 millilitres a pint. And then into that we're going to stir 150 grams of caster sugar, and then we're going to put that onto the stove. We're going to heat that up until the sugar is dissolved. Then we're going to bring it to a little boil. We're going to add in our lemon juice and the zest. Bring that back up to the boil, stir it in, take out our lemon zest, and then we will filter that into a pouring jar, and then use the pouring jar to fill our ramekins. Now, if you want to make this for a summer barbecue, it's quite refreshing. I'd select a selection of different type cups. Now here, you could use some drink cups. Alternatively, if you want to make a fancy dinner party, there's a teacup here. Just put it in a cup and saucer, and then put it in the fridge for 3 hours to set it. Or alternatively, you've got a whole heap of kids coming round, and you think they're going to smash a decent china up. Put this into some plastic drinks containers. I've got a funky red one here, or just ordinary white plastic drink containers. That way you don't have to wash up afterwards. So what we're going to do now, we're going to start the cooking process. So what I'm doing here, I've got a potato peeler, and all I'm doing is just gently peeling the yellow zest off of the lemon. Now I've already done the other two, and then what we can do next is, if you have a microwave, which I don't, 10-15 seconds max in a microwave, put your lemons in there. It's a tip guaranteed to get you more juice out of your lemon than you would normally if you just squeeze the life out of it. Now here is my peeled lemon. Now if you can see on both sides, that's pure yellow. What you want to do is just gently peel your lemons, like I have. You don't really want a lot of white when you peel the lemon skin off it. The white part is the bitter part. Gives you the sour taste as well. So we don't really want that in our cream when we add this to our cream to infuse the flavour out of the lemon. All we want to do, if you squeeze the lemon skin, it's quite oily, and you can smell the lemon zing coming from the skin. This is why we only peel it lightly. So all I'm going to do is use my lemon juicer, and to try and get as much lemon juice out of my lemons, I'm just sticking that in as hard as I can, squeezing that against the wood and letting all the juice run out, followed by a big squeeze. So we have our pan on the hob. What we're going to do now is just pour in our cream, let that heat up. In with our cream. Let's start infusing our cream with our lemon zest. We'll let that heat up a little bit, and then we'll add our sugar. Now I've weighed this is 150 grams of caster sugar. All we need to do, as soon as we get a bit of heat in the cream, add the sugar into the cream, and then give it a stir with a wooden spoon. And that way, as soon as the sugar is dissolved, we can add in our lemon juice. Now here's our lemon juice ready and waiting. Now all we're going to do is just put a little filter over the glass jar, get rid of all our lemon pips, and we are ready to bring this to a boil and then serve it up in our cups. So our cream has now started to heat up. What we're going to do is just pour in our caster sugar, Stick it all in one go, doesn't matter. What we're going to do now, just give this a little stir to start dissolving the sugar. Make sure you stir well, because you don't want any sugar in your dessert. At the end of the day, you want it infused in the cream. You don't want any granules left in the cream. The sugar is actually helping the cream set, as is the heat. When you come to stick these in the ramekins or your cups, and then we stick these in the fridge for the 3 hours. It takes about 3 hours to set, which is why I say 3 hours. Our cream has started to boil. Now we're going to add in our lemon juice, and we're going to simmer this for another 3 minutes. Now I'm just letting this lemon posset simmer for a few more minutes. And what I'm going to do, we're going to keep stirring this. Now I've had a little taste of this. Now I've made this recipe to my own taste. I like the cream to be fairly sweet, hence the 150 grams of sugar. But on the other hand, I've used 3 lemons with all the zest and everything involved. Now that's made it very lemony. You may want to add more to make it more sour, more lemony. But you may also want to reduce the amount of lemon. I mean, I like lemons. If you are giving this to your children as a fun evening snack after dessert, for dessert rather, you may want to cut the lemon juice down for their palates. Purely your choice. Recipes are always easily adaptable. So I have a sieve ready. What I'm going to do is now sieve our cream from all the lemon zest that we put in there. And to be fair, I missed a few of the pips when I was filtering that out and put in the cream. Now I'm using my measuring bowl here because it has a lip that I can pour things from. So there's our lemon zest, no longer required. Let's infuse the oils into the cream. Now all I'm going to do now, give that a stir. You can see how thick it is now. It's coating the back of a spoon. It's still quite hot, so we know it's boiled because the bubbles are in it. And all we're going to do now is just gently fill our containers. Here I've got a ramekin. And it's just a matter of pouring into your glasses until you're done. Big one for me. Here I'm using a teacup just for presentation. Put a bit more in here. We'll fill our last ramekin. Now that's looking fantastic. Now what I'm going to do, just because I've spilled a few bits and pieces, dribbled, I'm going to wipe the inside of that glass with a bit of tissue, and then I'll put these on a tray and put these into a fridge for 3 hours to set, and then we're going to use our decoration we have on the side, and all we're going to do is just put a few lemon scrapes along the top of these, a little zest on the top, or maybe a half cut lemon that we've just decorated just to show you. And we'll put these on top here, our little lemon slices. So we gently take our posset on our tray, sit this down here in our fridge. It's a cool fridge, obviously, and we'll leave that for 3 hours. So what we're doing here, we're just going to make a little decoration for the top of our lemon posset. Now all we've done here is take a lemon, cut a line in it to the radius, which is from the centre to the outside. And all we're going to do is just take our lemon, give it a little twist, like that. Just do that again. Take our lemon, cut from our radius, give it a twist. That looks like a pretty little decoration we can put on the top of our lemon posset. So after our 3 hours, the lemon posset is now set. So here are the ramekins that you see I've decorated already. I put a little slice of lemon on, and then what I did, I used my potato peeler to pare off a slice of lemon from a fresh lemon. And what I've done, I've actually cut that into thin strips. They're called juliennes, and they're cut lengthways down the strip to make long, thin batons. And then what I've done there, I've just decorated the ramekins as seen here. The other sort of decoration I made was a slice of lemon, which I cut down the radius. That's halfway through to from the centre to the outside, and all I did was twist it, and that's formed a nice little pattern on the lemon, which I've used to decorate my ramekin. Now, shortbread biscuits go really well with our lemon posset, so I would recommend that you try a shortbread biscuit with your lemon posset. These are fantastic. You will love these. Please try and make them.